Just got off the 908 here. This is the Oats Street stop. Absolutely ridiculous. Not even an embankment. This intersection is the worst. There's so much traffic. It's slowing the 908 down so much. It took like 15 minutes from Vic Park to Oats Street. On that side they put bus lanes and with the bus Bluetooth thing to make the light screen, 3141 and 221 again. But on this side they didn't. Why is there no bus lane? They could literally have got rid of this path, put a bus lane here and done the same thing as with the traffic lights and then just put the path through this park, which is literally random bushland and mulch. There's so many buses queuing up because of the traffic. Anyway, I hate this intersection. I hate the 908. It's so stupidly slow. And like, what is the stop spacing of it? You got like Vic Park, Carlisle, Oats Street, like pretty similarly spaced. Then a massive gap to Oats Street, I mean Queen's Park, because Welshpool doesn't even have a bus. Any bus is stopping there. And then Cannington is like so close to Oats Street. Like, it's like 1 minute because it's even closer than the train station was at the bus station, and the train station is already so close. Oh, 29.95. I think that was the last bus to ever depart Oats Street station. Again on 998 over there. So now, yeah, welcome back guys to another video. Sorry I didn't even say that before, but this is pretty much a bit of a random one, I think. Maybe we'll do bus routes later, but for now, just got off there. We're walking up Oats Street here. You can see it, you're gonna see how long this walk is now, of what they're expecting you to do to get train replacement buses. Apparently, Oats Street and Cannington are being demolished right now. So let's go take a look. I'll just time lapse the rest of the walk as I go up. There we go. So that's the whole route that they're expecting to walk if you want to go to a train station location. There is like 37, 282, 283, 285, 999 and 998 for one stop from 37 and 285 from the new terminus in East Vic Park, or like near it, if you want to take the bus, if you can't walk. It's not that far, but still, I ran it to be fast. It took like 2 minutes. Walking is like 5 to 10 if you're very slow. Anyway, here we are at Oats Street. Level crossing is gone. The transport minister took it down. A lot of Metronet workers over the last few days. They did Carlisle early in the morning, like 6 a.m. on the first day of the closure. And then the rest over time, I think they're all gone now. Except the one after Queen's Park and maybe Beckenham, I'm not sure. But, oh my gosh! Oats Street is so demolished already. You're about to see the reveal. This is crazy. So here's level crossing all gone. Oh my god, guys. Oats Street station gone. The hut is destroyed. Sadly, they're not doing any demolition right now, so I can't film it like we had Riley filming Bayswater being demolished. That was such a good video. We saw everything being destroyed. But here we are, Oats Street station. Hut is gone. Completely destroyed. The bus stops have been removed. Destroyed. Actually, there's one still there. Why is there still a bus stop? The 37 stand is still there. Bruh. Oh my gosh. I wish the trucks were working right now, but it's like 4:30. They're probably not going to be working today anymore. This is so sad. The tracks are gone. I didn't know they'd be this fast. The tracks are gone. The seating's been removed. The old dot matrix is gone. Everything is gone. RIP Oats Street. I'll probably be posting this before. Oh, 3409 and 37. That's so new. On 37. Before the Oats Street farewell video, sadly, because I'm pretty behind on the editing. Because my house was literally in a bushfire, but, well, very close to it. And I didn't really have time, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Oh, this emergency exit is still here. I'm fine, by the way. Does this work? Oh, yeah, it does. That's funny. Yeah, so here's the platform. Everything's been torn down. This is crazy. Hi. Okay, sorry. It's so... Oh yeah, that's crazy. So a lady just came through here and she's like, I'm looking at what I can take to redevelop my backyard. Okay, sure, it's being demolished anyway, but like, okay, yeah, also these power lines are gone as well. That was such a major power line. I wonder where that's gone now. Oh well, that's Oat Street for you. No more demolition happening here. We should go to Cannington now, but I might... No, I wouldn't take the 51, but that's an even longer walk. Yeah. There's Welsh Bull in the crossing, also removed. The station's still there though. Alright, we've come to Cannington. I literally took the 283 and the 280 back down, but it took like 40 minutes. I thought it would be fast. Whatever. We're here now, and oh my gosh, Cannington gone, wiped out. Like half of it as well, just like at Oat Street. And the diggers are still operating, the bulldozers. Gone. Platform 1 hut has been completely demolished. The bus station is also completely demolished. This is really amazing how fast that happened. Including the new sign. Remember they put the new sign at Cannington to make it look more like where Kelmscott is. Just boom! They didn't even take it away, just destroyed. I can see a piece of it in there. Ripped apart, and again, there's just a few bus stands left down the end here. But other than that, Cannington is now as if someone bombed it. It's so funny seeing major stations like this, which have been serving people for so long, just casually demolished. Well, that's a sad day for Cannington. Gone. Oh, he's going at it again. Yeah, come on, I want to see it tear something down. Why are they like driving towards each other? Bro, you're gonna crash. What are they doing? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so noisy. My ears are gonna... What are you doing, bro? They're gonna like... I don't know what they're doing. Making a show for my video. Well. Oh my gosh, it's so many flies. Anyway, here at this traffic light, they've now made the middle lane a bus right turn lane. Before it was obviously straight, now they made it right turn. Same at the Welshpool Road, Shepperton Road intersection. It's a bus only right turn lane to improve traffic flow. And they restricted a lot of right turns for cars on Shepperton Road. I'm actually going to make a big video, well, just like a proper video on Shepperton Road with the new bus lanes and bus spotting there, but not this week. So we can see that. But for now, let's take the remaining two routes I'm yet to take, 907 and 230. So yeah, this will just be part 3 of buses since there's only 2, and station demolition, even though I just got a few shots. They just finished work. They just finished with the bulldozers. They got out and walked away now. They parked them for the night. So that's it. We're not going to see any more demolition, but pretty much by Monday or Tuesday, all the stations should be demolished, which is crazy how fast that happened. Now, 907 is running exactly like the old 907 did as train replacement, but it's actually not considered as one. They actually have a whole timetable for it, and on the stands it's not labeled as train replacement, but it is obviously. It serves all the stations between Armadale and Cannington, including the small ones which other routes don't serve, like Sherwood Chalice, which were originally going to have a different route, number 242, I think it was. And it would have only run between Armadale and Kelmscott. That would have been the most underutilized and stupid route, while 907 would have gone express, but that wouldn't have saved much time. There's already 221 going express, so like no point. So that didn't become a reality. And also at Kelmscott they were also going to have an express to Coburn 528, well, not express, but all stops, but that's also stupid because it takes time to go down. So that didn't really happen either. It would have pretty much been the same as just taking 221. But yeah, 907 is the same for all that section. So those two and Beckenham are the only unique stations that it serves. The rest are served by 221, including Seaforth, because it passes right by there. So that section is the same. I don't have time and don't really want to go all the way to Armadale right now. I'll definitely be riding 907 at some point in the future. The rest of it, oh, there's one without the front seat taken. Yes, I need that, because I was just about to say I'm only going to go from Cannington to Perth, because that section now runs a C pattern, passing right past Queen's Park but not stopping there, which is so weird. Then you have to go 908. I don't know if the drivers follow that. And then obviously no Welshpool, and then just Oats Street, then Express to Perth. So it's the same Shepperton Road section as the other route, but we'll go in the other direction and on the new bus lane. So it'll be cool to see that. So we'll just take it from Cannington to Perth, and then we can do 230, and that's actually not a gas bus, unlike most of them at the moment, so that's good. Yes, front seat not taken. I was just about to say how hard it'll be to get one without the front seat taken, but here's one. I better get on. Oh, I had to run. Yes, here. Wait, is this the Armadale one? No, it's not. Good. Okay, good. Let's go. There we are, 9:30, terminated on Wellington Street. No, not 9:30, what am I saying? 9:07, terminated on Wellington Street. Yeah, so 9:07 actually terminates here. But I think all the other routes actually go into the Busport still. But that's only during peak hour that it terminates here. So that was the 9:07. It took 35 minutes from Cannington to Perth. And that's against peak flow. Looks like there really isn't any good way of getting to Cannington. Everything's slow, no matter what you do. So pretty unfortunate. 221 still the best option, and then a bit of a walk. So that 9:07 as I said before, does the express, does all the stops from Armadale to Cannington, which you can watch in the first Heritage Line Shutdown video I made. I'll just link it in the corner because it's literally the exact same route if you want to see that. And then it does express to Oats Street, going along the back road though, which I don't understand why. If you're already at Cannington bus station, you should go out onto Shepperton Road so you don't have to loop around the back for no reason. And then goes past Queen's Park, which wastes so much time. Stops it, and he actually stopped at Queen's Park station because someone pressed the bell. He decided to stop at Queen's Park, even though that's not a stop for that bus. So then, after stopping at Queen's Park station, he still told those people that it's not an actual stop, but he stopped. Then goes past Welshpool, Oat Street, where the new bus lane is. That bus lane is so good. Obviously, it doesn't help much in the afternoon, but in the morning, when there's so much traffic there, two of the worst intersections on Shepperton Road. The one with Albany Highway and then the one with Oat Street, where I just said before is terrible. Bypasses both of them with the bus lane. The only thing they should do is also add bus separate lights so the bus goes first, even though they do have the Bluetooth technology, so the bus will still get through fast in peak hour. So that bus lane is amazing. It's only 1 kilometer or even less, but you might think it's little, but it does a big difference to be skipping two of the worst intersections on the bus lane. And there's also the right turn bus lane when it comes out from Welshpool Road, which is also good. And there's also a bus lane later on at Victoria Park, just before the transfer station. That's always existed there. So yeah, I'll go make a proper video of that bus lane soon. Other than that, it's also goes straight past Carlisle station, stop then, doesn't stop, and then just Vic Park transfer, Wellington Square, Royal Perth Hospital, which is McIver and Perth, Wellington Street, and terminated. And that's it. So that's the 907. Although really I'm disappointed because they should have really made better use of the Victoria Park trains. I think what they should have done is made 221 just go how it does from Armadale to Oat Street, then terminated Victoria Park train station along with the 908, so we'd have two routes there. Or they should make that like a deviating trip of 221, or just like 222 and make like every second service do that, because there's already so many 221s anyway. That's probably the best option, because then what people could do is decide to take the 222 to Victoria Park and then just switch to a train and go straight into the city in 8 minutes, and plus like a 3-minute connection with the train. So that's 10 minutes from Vic Park to the city, because at the moment that right now took 20 minutes from Vic Park to the city, and in peak hour it probably takes 30, which is so bad. 30 from Vic Park to the city. You could make it so much faster by just terminating in Victoria Park train station. And I think like a few months into the shutdown they might realize how bad it is and actually do that. I know it's a little bit more inconvenient that you have to switch services, which is why I'm saying keep 221, keep 907, everything. You can still go straight into the city by one bus if you want to, but for speed it's easier to go to Victoria Park. Make use of the train. It's running, yet they barely make use of it. Right now if you want to do that, you have to get off at the Oat Street stop, switch to 908, then switch to the train. That's 2 changes, which is so bad. And also, the Oat Street stop actually does have an embankment. Well, not an embankment, but it's on the bus lane in the other direction, so that's good. Anyway, that's it with the 907. We finished that. I provided you with all my commentary about it. And at Victoria Park bus station, transfer station, if you haven't noticed, I actually renumbered the stands. Instead of letters, they're now numbers. And they made a new one for train replacement routes, and although stand F still says F on it, not the new stand 7 as it is. And I actually saw so many 221s and 907s in the other direction, including a rigid, unrefurbished B7 221. That's the first time I saw an unarticulated one. But then I saw Arctic B8s on 907. What? That's stupid. It should be Arctic B8s on 221, as we've seen on all the other shutdown days. And the amount of 930s, oh my gosh, 4 minutes frequency for 930 during peak periods. And Transpress just announced, like a week into the shutdown, just came up onto the website, new 930s being added from Monday, which is already now, which are going to be doing extra peak hour services and also before peak hour, because apparently it's super busy, which it is. I was literally on a 5 a.m. 9:30 service yesterday, 5 a.m. and packed, full. Crazy. So some of these new services are actually going to be terminating at the Carousel or starting at Bentley Plaza, which is now new because currently there's no short 9:30 trips, although they were when 9:30 was first introduced, because 9:30 replaced 210, 211 and 212, which ran along Shepperton Road and then continued on their normal routes. But then they withdrew the short services. Now they're coming back, so now there's going to be short 9:30 services. And speaking of that, there's actually also short 9:07 services which start at Gospel Station in the morning, but there's no short ones outbound. Now with that, the 9:30 at the moment now has changed to actually always display which route it continues as. Continues as 210, as 211 and 212, which they've always continued, but it hasn't been displayed. Now it's displayed, which is very good, and it's on the timetable as well. So yeah, that's with the 9:30. But if you want to get from Perth Busport or Wellington Street to Thornlie, there's only one option, which is the 2:30. Now that is only a peak hour service, and it's very bad. It only runs every 15 minutes, and it's rigid B7s like all the time from what I've seen. And that is the last train replacement route I still need to take. So I'm here at Perth Busport now. It's 5:45. We're about to take the last 2:30 of the day. Last one, even though peak hour ends at 6, but it's at 5:50, last 2:30, and we're going to take it all the way to Thornlie, see how many people use it. It's probably going to be very busy, because as I said, 15-minute frequency, and it's the only option. So it should be on the board soon. Yep, I can see 2:30, 5 minutes, 5:50 zone A, so we're just going to wait for it here. Whatever it is, I'll just get the front seat. Or B12 on 221 again. And we'll see how that goes. It's basically exactly the same as 9221 up to Cannington though. And then just goes down to Thornlie like the 9:30 does. But I'll still film it just for the sake of seeing how it is. And then at Thornlie I'll try to get a shot of the new 9:30s and see if there's any work been done there. But yeah, that's it. Let's just wait for it here now.
This is standard Busport S12. Bus route 230 to Thornlie STN is on this stand and is due to depart in 2 minutes.
Yeah, so here it is. These bus stop announcements are so bad at the bus stop. They're literally like Alexa or something, just text-to-speech recognition, and it literally says Thornlie STN instead of station, and just says 230 instead of like 230. But anyway, we'll just wait for it now. there we go, that was the 2:30. The last 2:30 until Monday, which is pretty funny. Now, not many people actually used that one. That was the last service. It was pretty underutilized. But most of the other services earlier in the peak hour are packed, like so full. All the seats taken, people standing. Pretty much the same with the 9:30. And they're all rigid buses. There is no articulated ones, which is so weird. Meanwhile, I saw 3 221s together, which you can see in the time lapse now if you check it out. There was 2 B12s at some point just after Victoria Park transfer station. They're like racing each other on different lanes. And I also saw 2 220s, which are usually always pure gas bus with new B8 Arctics, which is so good. They are actually changing that up, using new B8 Arctics, but instead on 221 they're using B12s and one rigid bus, as I said before. But yeah, 2:30, pretty good option if you want to get over to Thornlie. Everyone on the bus that got on at Perth Passport went to Thornlie, every single one, because why would you go on that when it's a 15-minute frequency in a rigid bus when you could go on Arctics 221 to the same stops except Thornlie, obviously. And then there was one person who just got on in between, used it as a local bus to get up a Vic transfer, a pretty weird one. He was barefoot and like, eh. And then about 5 more people got on at Cannington and came over here. Now, it was used, it was pretty okay, the speed. It still took 22 minutes to get out of the city and get to Vic Park, which is basically the time the whole Thornlie line takes. So again, they could have done something like 2:31 and gone to, actually 2:31 already exists, doesn't it, in Gosnells, but oh yeah, I didn't realize that all the 2:30 routes are like down in Gosnells and then just this random 2:30 to the city. Okay, but then instead 229 also exists. Well, I don't know, like 2:35 or something. But then that sounds like a limited stops 935 or whatever, to go to Vic Park, some services. Maybe double the frequency, do it every 7.5 minutes, and then you don't need so many 930s, and go to Victoria Park train station, and again you can transfer there and make use of the train. But other than that, after Vic Park it's pretty good. There's pretty minimal traffic, even at Oats Street where at the start of the video I said it was bad. We went straight through, but it is the end of peak hour. Then through the Cannington town centre, we basically went straight through, non-stop. I think that's the traffic light Bluetooth system at work. All the lights were green except like 2 of them out of 15. So, good. Oh, and this bus actually just finished at 9:30, so it was in front of us at Vic Park already, and then now arrived 2 minutes later. So you can see limited stops doesn't really do much. It's barely any faster. Yeah, and what else was I gonna say? 9:30, 2:30. I don't know. Well, I saw that stupid sign again that I said last time, just before Nicholson Road, 220, 221, turn right. Can someone please take that sign down or destroy it? It's so wrong, and why would you install it? Yeah, other than that, the driver followed all the rules, didn't stop at any stops he wasn't meant to, so that was all good. And it was actually the same bus as before, 25.99. He did it after the 907. And yeah, here we are at Thornlie. Nothing's really happened here yet. It's still kept the same. They actually even kept the overhead wire still, while the rest of the Armadale line, they removed it. So it looks like they're going to be working on this last. 21.99. What the hell? I just saw, I was on 25.99, I saw 24.99, and here's 21.99, all the 99s. And here's a 212 now, gas bus, doing it. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see the 930 Desto with continues as 212. Damn it, I just missed it. Well, I guess we'll just wait for the next one. That one's leaving now. But before we do that, there's actually a broken down gas bus just up there on Spencer Road. Let's go check it out. Whoa, that's a loud one. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but there's a gas bus just up the top here, stuck right in front of the traffic light, broken down. So let's go see what happens. Here it is, 16:43, broke down right at the yellow road lights, just before it. Engines opened up, that's an old sign, still white. No idea what happened here. Typical unreliable gas buses. Now the traffic light's gonna think there's infinite cars waiting here. Also with that 230, it's really funny going limited stops, like not stopping on Adelaide Terrace and Wellington Street. No other route does that, like until Armadale and Shutdown, now that we have them. Well, don't want to film too much of this. The driver will probably be mad, but well, there's some Aboriginals screaming out of the car, the broken down bus. What's he meant to do? If he broke down here, he broke down here. Oh, the mechanic's already in there. The driver is not there anymore. Yep. I'm gonna walk down to Thornlie shopping centre now. Oh, and there's a 206, which, by the way, 206 service frequency was increased on weekends with short trips operating between Cannington and Thornlie as another option to get over to Cannington station from Thornlie. And it's about to go green. There we go. Yeah. Alright, that's the end of this video. I'm just gonna quickly get a clip of a 9:30 with the continuous as 212 later when I go back, but I'm going to Thornlie shopping centre to get something to eat. It's 6:30, almost night. Yesterday this time I was already sleeping actually, because after the rough night with the bushfire where I got like no sleep, I had 14 hours of sleep today. Now I'm fully energetic. I wanted to say I saw a gas bus on, not gas bus, NH bus on 908 before, which is so weird. They said it's gonna be just Volvos, then there's the gases on 907 and now NH on 908, but I'm not complaining. Anyway, look at this bus though. What is this? Weekday frequency full. Saturday is also really good. Sunday is so small, hourly 212. Like what the hell? Just waiting for the bus here.